Brothers Ford on Mormon Trent.
I forgot to start the video. I'm slacking off now.
Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Mike's E-Keys for cars. Tavern Blue on the Coralville Strip. GT Car, his crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling. Supple's Flowers, home of 1-800-800-ROSE. The Midtown Family Restaurants, Hertine and Stockard Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Diamond Dreams Sports Academy, Premier Automotive in North Liberty, the Oxyoke Inn in the Amanas, Streets Maintenance, and Dr. Lance Forbes, Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids. There you go.
Have you ever thought about getting Johnson & Johnson as a sponsor? And is Magic Johnson your favorite point guard?
God damn it.
Seriously, Johnson & Johnson
Magic Johnson was really good.
Oh, he was great, best passing point guard ever. He revolutionized the game.
Why are you doing
really changed.
I mean, his real name was Irvin, but they nicknamed him Magic. But the one constant was Johnson.
Was
his last name is Johnson.
You go back to bed, maybe?
I don't.
What's going on? So the Suterman Show doesn't get the same as the. All right. Well,
I think that's. I think generally he does that out of respect for Suter.
Okay. All right.
Because Suter doesn't get a lot of the my dad's jokes.
Yeah, wasn't there an act?
No, is he the only one?
Like the Pee Wee in the theater thing, just right over his head.
Pee Wee in the theater.
Hey, hold on! I'm getting a phone call, guys. Hello.
Oh, you doesn't have to call him Johnson.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I have a fur ball.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
A fur ball.
I don't want to think about it.
So anyway,
he wasn't prepared.
If I were you, and I'm not, but if I was, I'd have 15 more years on my life, and I would get I'm on because
I have I'm on and YouTube TV, and I love it.
That's what I'm going to. Well,
Your only issue is you won't get the Cubs games because they don't have marquee.
I don't watch the Cubs hardly anyway.
Oh, there you go.
But I could always get Marquee as an app, right?
yeah.
Separately, you probably
How much
could.
is it? How much
No,
is
you
that?
can. It's like $12.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, but when those $12 things start to add up, that's the
oh,
problem.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the problem. But you saw what I'm going through this morning. Everything,
Yeah.
all my boxes have been updated. New router, new modem. Everything is just raring to go. I'm full bore loaded. And this morning, CNN and ESPN were unwatchable.
I don't know why they are doing when they've already wired
Pixelating, or what do you mean
houses
unwatchable?
Explain it to him what it was. Buffering.
Freezing.
Okay.
Freezing, and then you get the circle of death.
And the best thing, though, is I
Okay.
called to let them know that, and the guy on the other end, okay, let's see what we can do, disconnects me from everything. I'm on the landline with him, so I'm disconnected from that, so I have to call and get somebody else. But then my internet was out there. Prior to it was just the TV. So then I get another guy, and I knew what was he said. We're going to have to. Let me guess. I'm going to have to unplug the thing from the wall, and then we're going to. And I know the thing by heart now.
Yeah.
So of course we did that, and it got me back up. And then he hangs up and says, we're so sorry for these. Yeah, blah blah blah. And then 2 minutes after he hangs up, I showed you the one.
Yeah.
It froze for 45 seconds, and then it came back, was on for 5 seconds, froze again. And CNN and ESPN are two channels I watch a decent amount of. They've told me those are two high traffic channels where we have problems.
That's
okay, we'll
ridiculous.
fix it. You want $3.90 a month from me?
They're high traffic channels. I get them fine. So that's bizarre.
Wait, they're saying that because a lot of people watch them, that
Well,
somehow that makes the signal weaker or something?
That's just the way one customer service. The thing is, I get a different customer service person every time I call. They all have a completely different paths to success, if that makes success, and they're all completely different. But this one today just disconnected me from everything. Then he was gone. I couldn't, odds. And then the other thing is, today it had to ring 50 times before somebody answered. They probably have hardly anybody working on a Saturday, but I also have most of my problems on Saturday and Sunday. You think that's a coincidence?
I think you should just say.
Well, I'm getting YouTube TV I'm going to do it here. I'm going to make the switch.
Okay, but I'm on. Because
And they were happy though when I told them I was going to do that. Yes, the CNN media company. Oh, that'll work. And then they offered me last night internet for.
If this is okay, you've got a new channel box, and it's
on both TVs.
And it.
Well, I got a new modem and a new router too.
Yeah, okay, but it's taking it off of the internet. It's not wired anymore.
Well, something's not. Yeah, it's going. Everything's going through the internet now, but something is causing the constant
you get
interruptions.
a Roku, and if you've got bad, that's your internet.
Well, how do you know IMONs won't be the same?
It's fiber, and
Mediacom's not fiber.
well, they say it's fiber rich, but
because my internet for the most part with Mediacom's, my biggest problems have been TV, but.
Yeah, but that takes
they
the
offered
most
me,
bandwidth. You can.
No, I know they offered me a promotion last night though for about $80. $80. How much do you pay for IMON a month?
IMON. It's part of my rent. It's included with my rent.
Oh, so
it's
you don't.
But it kicks my rent up an extra like $10 a month.
See what Mediacom quoted me. They said if you were just going to get straight internet with no promotion, it'd be anywhere from $100 to $125 a month. But usually we put customers on promotions. If you've been with us for a while, she looked one up. She goes, "We could do you right now for $80 to $85." So I do the $80 for that, and then $170 for you. That's $150 as opposed to $390. That's significant. And the landline's $10. But IMON would be the same thing. It would be. I'm sure
it's basically the same.
I'm sure
price.
IMON's internet price, because if they're not, you can't compete. I mean, if someone's offering you 80 and they're on 180, you're not going.
No, it's not that.
Well, like I said,
it's about the same.
This
thing
next month,
This
next month, I'm getting rid of Mediacom TV. I can't deal with this anymore, especially for the price they're charging. I mean. Caitlin play at 11 o'clock on ESPN?
11 this morning.
And you watch that. I'll watch that game, and it'll just be a constant freeze.
Well, sometimes on the court it is.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't know. It's just so. I thought when I woke up today that I was done with this stuff, and right away it just starts freezing. It's frustrating when you're trying to just watch TV.
I would,
I called them also to credit me too. I'm like, it's not working. I want you, so they mark it down and.
Yeah, I've done that.
You got a big couch. Maybe Pat can come over and watch it in your basement with you. You guys could be like little buddies down there watching TV together. Hugging, maybe drinking some beers.
Yeah.
At 11 in the morning.
Jesus. Just the thought of that.
What, his house?
Well, yeah, us hugging and drinking beers.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care about his house. He's never drank before.
Like Suter after an Iowa football win. Just hugging and beers.
He's hugging Ann. He's not hugging him.
That's true. Oh, he's hugged more
He's
than
either hugging Ann.
He's hugged me before.
He's hugging Ann. He's hugging a bottle of scotch. He's probably, where's Wopsy? No, this is a Wopsy-less Saturday.
Yeah.
Hello.
Who do you miss more, Suter or Wopsy?
Hey, Pat, you can get 60-day free trial with YouTube TV, so you can try it before you even disconnect. That's what I did, and it works great.
So I can have YouTube at the same time as I have the nonsense from Mediacom?
Yes.
Oh, then I probably I will. I just need
That way you
somebody.
can try it.
I just need somebody to help me down. Suter says he'd come over. I may even ask you to come over. I need somebody to help me do it.
Either I or
The
Suter.
kids are out of school, so you can get a fifth grader.
What happened to that guy from Mediacom?
He's
Dan?
ripping you.
Was that a shot?
Yes. He took
A
shot.
parting shot.
Yes. It was a walk-off. He just hung up.
What did he say? Fifth grader?
Yeah.
He didn't even say sixth grader. He said fifth grader. Oh, I've been told before by friends of mine with kids. They've said, my 9-year-old knows more than you. I think the lowest I've heard is 7.
Hello.
Hey guys, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Calling. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, Joe.
I'm hanging in there.
I'm worried that if you do. So I called a couple weeks ago saying get YouTube TV. I'm worried, Pat. If you get YouTube TV, especially in the off season when there isn't a lot to talk about with talk radio. First of all, you're going to be so happy, and then we're not going to have the tech talk to go through. I'm worried that it might sort of undermine the interest of the show.
So you want me to keep Mediacom and keep suffering and keep buffering and keep freezing?
He enjoys the content of the complaints.
You enjoy the complaints. Okay. All right. Well, we need to get Mediacom to sponsor us, Captain. Wouldn't that be great? They pay us a bunch each month, and then we just rip them. They're getting a lot of free publicity. Well, Joe, that's a thought.
Once you switch to
so you have YouTube TV, right?
For the captain's advice, you're going to be so happy.
Okay, you were one of the early ones to tell me. But no, I'm definitely switching. I mean, like I said, Mediacom is encouraged. Yes, go ahead and switch. That's great. Yeah, they want me to switch.
Hey, one bit of advice I have. I've got an older TV too. I think our TV's like 11 years old.
Mine's a little older than that.
And what I did was I got Amazon sells these things that you put in the TV and the HDMI, and then it worked perfectly for us. I think it's like $49. You buy it and you pop it in the TV, and then you can just do the.
I'll do whatever it takes as long as there's a 7-year-old there to help me. I'll do whatever I need to get.
No, but that's the crazy thing. Like, it's going to be so easy once you switch. Like, you're going to hit. You're going to go to like search WNBA. You hit a button, and it's going to record every single thing.
Well, that will be easier than
game, and you don't have to do anything. And let's say that you're at a dentist appointment, and you're waiting. Not dentist. Sorry, you've got a good sponsor for dentist. Let's say your car is being worked on. You just pull out your phone or something, and you can watch one of the games from last night.
Okay, all right. Well,
it's crazy.
Like I said,
or live television.
I am getting ready to move on, and this is a big jump for someone like me. I usually like the path of least resistance, but got to make a change.
Well, with YouTube TV, it's an app. You could put it on your laptop, your phone.
I know.
And watch everything anywhere.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's
sitting in the press box. You can
so
watch.
Is YouTube better than Hulu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the other one.
Hulu's got more live, or YouTube's got more live stuff.
Okay.
And I think the YouTube's cheaper. At
least
when I switched over,
I looked it up. It's like $72 a month.
Cheapest.
77 with taxes.
Okay, so yeah, I can take my bill from just under 400 to about 160.
Yeah,
that's significant.
And I will listen, even if
you're breaking up, Joe.
Okay.
There we can hear you.
Even if you're happy, guys. Take care.
All right, thanks,
Joe.
Okay, here's what you should do. This week, Suter and I will go and get Roku for you. We'll just get one at first. Put it on your main TV. Then, if it freezes, it's your internet. If it doesn't freeze, their boxes that they're putting out are crappy. And you watch YouTube. Yeah, you can get it free for
2 months, he said.
Yeah, well, I think a month.
My promotion ends at the end of July with MediaCom. That's when my payment will go up to.
Well, then we'll do it this week, and then after we install that and get you going, then we will go and get some food and eat it in a park. And
well, we've got Court Hill Park right by my house.
Yeah, see?
Minnie Ripperton in the background.
Yeah.
Those little birds chirping.
Hello.
Hello. Do you have to have a box with every TV?
I've been told with YouTube.
TV you have?
I've been told
not a smart TV, no.
With mine, I have to have a box with each TV that's connected. Yes.
See, so far I don't have any boxes.
With YouTube,
and I have MediaCom.
With YouTube, you don't need boxes, I've been told, right? It's just an app.
Yeah.
It's an app. If you got a smart TV, you don't need a box.
Well, how do you change from MediaCom to YouTube?
You just,
if you don't have a smart TV where you can just have the app on the TV,
Roku, right?
You can get like a Roku or a Fire Stick or some kind of device that you can plug in the back of the TV.
I also might go out.
I like my Roku a lot.
I saw 46-inch flat screens on sale for like $200 right now. What I need to do is the TV that's in my living room, I think I need to move that to another room and get a new one for I may do that this week, too. You talk to Suter when he gets back. Because I doubt my Samsung from 2009 is a smart TV. Do you think it is?
I don't know. I've got an LG.
09, probably not.
It's been a great TV.
I got an LG in the bedroom that's been a great TV, but it's not that smart. But it's got an HDMI on it.
You'd have to look at mine first, and then okay. Well, like I said, I'm sensing there's change in the air. Yeah. But it's just so weird that the company you're with is encouraging you to drop one of their services.
They evidently
they don't want to do TV anymore. They're annoyed with it.
Well, and there's been cable companies that are dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have nothing that's smart.
Well, you come to the right show.
Yeah.
How do you know if your TV is smart?
If you can make any TV smart if it's got an HDMI connection. It's like.
See, I don't know any of that.
I don't. We could come over to your house too. You could eat in the park with us.
And I get to eat out in the park too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minnie Ripperton.
Oh, brother. I'll have to talk to my son. He knows all about all this stuff. I don't know anything about anything.
He'll help you.
Anyway, I was going to ask some sport question, but now it fell out of my mind.
Oh,
that's what we're here for.
Cubs, I'm sure the Cubs are involved.
Did they win last night?
Well, the fever's going to come, and then the Cubs, They lost yesterday.
Unfortunately, the
And
Fever.
then the White Sox, they played the Brewers, and they really lost.
Yeah, they were winning when I started watching, and then they were down by 5 when I turned it off.
I mean, the
Yeah,
Cubs.
I think they have. In fact, it's gotten so bad that the people afterwards, Ozzy and Frank Thomas and Chuck Garfien, or how you pronounce his name, all talk about something else other than the game.
And the Cubs are.
I
Coming,
would too.
The Cubs are coming back down to earth. They're not very good.
So the thing with the White Sox is they've got decent starting pitching, and some of them are really good. Once
They
they're
have-
out of the
they have
game,
some people
boom.
on injury, but I don't know. They just have problems.
Yeah, the bullpen's not very good.
What is it? They've lost 8 or 9 in a row.
Yeah, and they got the Cubs this week. That'll be a
I
fun
think
matchup.
they said the last 13 they've won one.
Yes.
Last 13 games they've won one game. Do you think they'll fire that poor manager?
It's only his second year, but it's possible. I'd like to see who goes first, the White Sox manager or the Indiana Fever coach.
It's Pedro. And yeah, and then the Fever. Do you think they can win today?
I don't even know who they play.
They are
They
playing
play Sky.
the guy.
Yeah, that's
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Reese's team.
It's Angel Reese's team.
I don't know anything about Angel Reese.
I don't think they're very good this year either.
No, I've seen them. They usually play on the same channel as the Cubs do, but today it's supposed to be on ESPN.
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I'm hoping something turns up smart around here.
Yeah,
we'll
I wouldn't expect it for another 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see you in the park.
Bye.
See you in the
Bye.
park.
Okay.
All right.
So it's the Chicago Sky.
The Chicago Sky are 3-3,
Yes,
and there's a team. The Mystics are 0-8, so there is a team worse than Indiana.
Into the Mystic.
Yeah, Mystic. Yeah, Van Morrison.
Great song.
I like that.
I probably don't follow the WNBAs maybe as much as I should. Now with Caitlin on today, as long as Mediacom lets me, I will sit down and watch that game. My guess is I'm going to see a lot of gray circles and a lot of uploading video, but I'm not going to call. I'm just going to deal with it and then dream of life with YouTube TV and I'm on and all the happiness that you're going to bring me. You and Suter are going to come over. You guys are going to be the light at the end of my tunnel.
I have a text, by the way.
It's real simple. Honestly,
It's really not, though.
It really is.
It's really not simple.
Listen, it really
You're
is.
overestimating me.
But
My
Karn was right. Nothing smart here.
My close friends would say, Captain, no, trust me. It's not simple. The ones that really know me, they know what I'm not capable of. Technology.
well, we'll come over there. It'll
I mean,
be.
the Press Citizen gave me an award one time, Mr. Technology, like 2002. And it was kind of, they were poking fun of me.
Sarcastic.
They were being sarcastic.
Anyway, we'll hook you up.
I know.
We'll have YouTube TV.
Yep.
But if it doesn't work, then it's
Maybe
then it's Mediacom,
Okay, well,
and then you go to IMON.
but Mediacom, I don't hear, do a lot of people complain about their Mediacom internet?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Reception.
Listen.
Okay.
I think that when they had to rewire our whole neighborhood going way down the road.
What,
to other
Mediacom did?
neighborhoods, yes. And since they did that, and they did it almost when we came into
better
that
now?
neighborhood. I've never had a problem.
But see, I don't know what my internet would be like without TV. They've always been bundled. So I want to check it out. I want to check out Mediacom for internet without TV for a while and see what it's like.
Well, we'll go to YouTube and then you check it out, and if it works,
Okay, that's good. Because
works, if it doesn't work, then you got these receivers are crap. Now, what I was expecting him to tell you to do is, because they've been pushing this to me, I could go anywhere in my house, and I've got it's a good-sized house, and we've got the modem in the basement.
They want me to move my modem upstairs.
Well, I got it in the basement.
I've got mine in the basement, too.
I can go anywhere in the freaking house and get a perfect signal. And they keep saying, well, we can give you this whole house 360 for $12.
They just want to make
that's
they're just trying to make more money.
Yeah, I don't.
They're getting you with all these all these little
Yeah.
things add up. That's where the
Yeah.
bill goes. Like I said, I had no idea I was paying for the router, modem, and the boxes all separate. To where that's
Well,
$50.
If they told
That's
you
$50
to
right?
move it upstairs, why didn't they move it upstairs?
Well, that's what I said when the guy that was over there the other day. He was nice, but he seemed like he was in a hurry. And when he got there, everything was working at the time. And the one TV wasn't, but he got that one working. But when he said, this thing should probably be moved upstairs, I kind of looked at him like, okay, you're here. I mean, isn't that part of why you're here? It'd probably take him hardly any time to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Well, no, because
if you think it's better upstairs, move it upstairs.
Yeah, they'd have to change the wiring. If you got the wiring going downstairs,
I can't
they're
do
going to have
that.
to. No, you can't do that.
So, all right, let's get back to the Hawks. Oh no, it's Saturday. There is no.
We don't have to.
There is
not
no.
much to talk about.
We are, as I've said.
Can we do another half hour on Quinn Schulte being on the watch list for the Lot Trophy?
I typed that in yesterday.
Got a half hour on that?
I put it up on slow. This is our slowest week of the year. Last I checked, we didn't even have 1,000 page views this week. But
Wow.
I haven't done anything. I've kind of taken this week off. Plus, I've been battling. I wasted a whole work day dealing with MediaCom. I had no internet one day, but I've just kind of taken this week, and I'm not going to do much next week. I gotta, have to have a couple weeks where we can't have tons of traffic every week. Plus, there's not much going on right now.
No.
So yeah, our traffic's going to be really slow this week, just because, like I said. Now we had some, and Rob Howe's got a really good interview. He had one with a Iowa football recruit, Reese Vanderzee, the receiver, and he's got one with the defensive end coming in from Texas, Chimi. He's posting that the Saturday morning. It's up. I believe it's up on Hawk Fanatic now. If you fans are interested in one of the defensive players coming in the 24 recruiting class, a defensive lineman from Texas, that podcast is up on Hawk Fanatic right now. So Rob actually has done more for Hawk Fanatic this week than I have. But like I said, I'm kind of laying low and fighting with MediaCom. That's how I've spent this week.
No, we'll take it on this week.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be great.
This kind of reminds me of Unforgiven. You and Suter are like Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman coming to save the day. You agree?
Yeah, I want to be
Which one's which?
I want to be Morgan.
You want to be the one who gets killed and displayed?
Yeah, it's about time.
Did you like that movie?
I
I didn't love it.
It was okay.
I thought it dragged a little bit.
It dragged a lot.
I thought it was just. I liked the fact that he killed everyone at the end and Gene Hackman. I hated Gene Hackman's character.
Yeah,
but it was just too long.
Yeah, it dragged a
It
lot.
was just too much of nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, to think though he was what, about 60 when that movie came out? Because didn't he just celebrate his 94th birthday? Clint?
Yeah, he's damn goofy.
Well, yeah, I know that.
No, and I don't mean just politically. He's just.
Oh yeah, no,
he's just goofy.
Well, Gran Torino came out. That came out.
How long ago that thing with the chair at the convention? That was Obama, right? Was running.
Yeah.
I mean,
interviewing the chair.
Gran Torino came out 16 years ago.
He interviewed a chair.
Yes.
Think about that though. Gran Torino came out 16 years ago. That's a while ago. Wow.
Well,
love that movie.
Supposedly he goes on movie sets, not even his own, and starts telling people how to do it.
But didn't you love Gran Torino?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
God, I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's one of those I can just watch it all the time. I love the ending with the kid driving with Daisy. He looks over at Daisy. As long as they protect the... I was so worried watching that movie the first time that one of those gang guys was going to hurt the dog, but it never happened. I would not have liked that. Yeah. The dogs would have to survive.
No, I won't watch a movie where the dog gets hurt.
Well, what was that
or
movie
the
where...
dog dies.
What was the movie? Was it Richard Boone in a John Wayne movie? Didn't one of John Wayne's dogs get shot and killed in a movie? And I remember watching this. I think it was it Richard Boone, the actor?
Yes.
Shot. Then I remember going to bed that night. My dad's like, "Son, it's a movie." I'm like, "The dog's dead." I was like 7, and it was. You don't see many movies where dogs get killed. You just don't.
But there's movies where they die. Did you ever see Old Yeller?
Well, yes. I mean, I don't know if I know the story Old Yeller. Yeah, no, I know there are movies where, my dog Skip, he dies at the end. But
when I was a little kid, my parents had some friends over and they watched Alien. I think it was on HBO, like it had just come to HBO.
It would have been like 78.
And I was kind of like in the background playing, I didn't want to watch. It was horror. But I was watching enough to know that I did not want the cat to die. I was worried about the cat more than any of the people.
Because there was I didn't really like Alien.
Well, My Dog Skip, wasn't that the one where the kid goes to college?
Yeah, and Kevin Bacon. The dog had a great life.
He had a long
but
life.
it's still sad watching
Yeah.
a dog die of old age, especially especially when I've watched two dogs of my own die of old age, and it's sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, My Dog Skip. I mean, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yes.
Kevin Bacon was great in that movie.
Yeah, it's a good, and I could accept that.
Yeah, I mean, he had a fun, happy life. I
Yeah.
get you, but it's still sad when they have to die.
Yeah.
I like Marley and Me. I don't know why I watched that movie. It just depressed me.
I didn't watch it.
I made it through one time, and I kept waiting for him to die because I knew that's what was going to happen, and it was just sad.
I would have preferred Bob Marley and Me.
All right.
That Bob Marley movie was.
You said it was okay. Now you've changed.
Okay. No, it was okay.
I don't see you being interested in Bob Marley. You just don't seem like the kind.
Yeah.
I mean, I will watch it.
I was disappointed in it. No, I like Bob Marley. I like Bob.
Well, you don't
Marley.
seem like you're big into reggae. It's not like
I like it.
Okay, I've never heard you talk about it. You never play it. You never.
I know that's not true.
Well, now I mean
I played it at KFMH and I play it here.
You got a better. You couldn't get a Bob Marley song on this station if.
Yes, we play Bob Marley.
When?
It's in our playlist. They were hits.
What, Three Little Birds? That one?
No, not Three Little Birds.
Buffalo Soldier?
No, we've got Jammin' in there.
Okay, Jammin'.
And one other one.
I didn't realize that you had any interest.
Could You Be Loved?
Okay, that's a great. I mean, I know Suter doesn't like reggae.
Another one. Well,
I know Suter doesn't like reggae.
He don't like it at all.
He hates reggae.
No, I like it.
Isn't Three Little Birds in like a Carnival Cruise Line commercial or something right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
But see, Bob Marley's probably one of my top 10.
I was disappointed because it really didn't follow his early stuff accurately. It didn't show him going in the studio when he did Dancing Shoes, and I expected more out of the movie.
Well, see, that's kind of how I was with Bohemian. I like Bohemian Rhapsody, but I just thought they could have done more on who Freddie was. I don't know. I thought he was so good at the part and looked so much like Freddie Mercury that overshadowed what I thought was some of the shortcoming in the script. You know, but whatever. I mean, it's not easy portraying these movie people. I still have not seen the Marley thing on any channel yet.
It's on
HBO
it's stream. I paid $20 to see it because I wanted to see it. I like
$20.
Yeah, see, I'd have high. Yeah, I would expect a lot from a movie that I just paid $20 to see.
Yeah, it was.
See, theaters aren't that expensive.
Yeah, I would never do that.
They are.
A $20 movie ticket?
No, but you go get popcorn. You get
okay. That's popcorn and stuff. You buy popcorn, it costs you more at home. If you're buying popcorn.
I'm with Tommy on this one. There's not. You paid more than going to the theater.
No, unless you go Tuesdays, and you're a senior citizen, you're paying $10.99 a ticket.
Yes.
At the movies.
Yeah, and you're paying $20 for the ticket to see the thing at home.
Yeah. So what?
Twice as much.
No, it's $10.99 a ticket. No, I'm watching it with Jan.
They don't charge you twice for two people watching it. At home?
What?
No, he's saying if he had to go to a theater,
you and Jan. Well, that's
theater.
22.
It's going to be
$20, but there's two of you. Yeah.
What's funny though is I love reggae more than he does, and I wouldn't spend $20 to watch.
I see
it.
what you're getting.
I'll wait till it gets.
Well, I watch it for $20, and the next freaking week, I don't think it even was a week. It's on Paramount Plus
for $6.
Yeah.
No, it was free.
Oh, if you have Paramount.
Yeah.
It'll show up eventually on. It'll show up on HBO.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody all of a sudden showed up and it was on for.
I knew what it was going to be like, and he was a freedom fighter and all this stuff. I know that.
Did they go into much with his foot injury that led to the?
They went into it.
That's how when it wouldn't heal. That's how they knew something was wrong.
But I mean, I wanted more music from it. I guess.
Did they play Mr. Brown?
No. Yeah, they did play Mrs. Brown. You've got a lovely daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The reggae version?
The reggae version.
All right. Today's June 1st. How'd you celebrate John Bonham's birthday yesterday?
I beat my head against the
wall?
Yeah.
After taking 41 shots of vodka?
Yeah. I started drinking again. No.
Just
to
honor John Bonham?
Yeah, why not? It's been almost a decade.
I kept drinking.
John, what really pissed off Bonham is his television.
Not working?
Yeah.
Picture kept freezing.
Hey, there's few things in life more frustrating than unreliable television.
Oh, I know. You're talking,
especially for $3.90 a month.
Talking to a man whose television raised me.
Especially when they charge you just an exorbitant amount. I think they're trying to outprice, and just the combination of high price and unreliable service, I think they're slowly driving people away. They don't seem to. When I called them yesterday, this lady was so. Oh no, sure we can help. Yeah, you go get your UTV and we'll have. And she said they could do it in a matter of minutes. You know, we could drop all your TV. Now I would have to bring the boxes, and the modem would stay, but I'd have to bring the 2 television boxes in, which makes
but at least you could bring them in. I've got Lumen, CenturyLink.
Yeah.
They said, well, you got to return it. You need a shipping label. I said, okay, send me the shipping label. I'll send it out right away. You know, what's your email address? I gave him my email address. That was on Wednesday. Nothing. Nothing.
Did you check the spam folder?
I checked everything. Nothing. And then I called up yesterday and I said, I didn't get it. I'm not getting. What is the problem? Can you give me the address and I'll write it down and I'll send it? Well, I wouldn't know that. Well, does anyone know anything there? God, I hate that company. I hate that company with every fiber in me. That's all I got to say about that.
Fine. I've gotten a text.
Yeah.
It's unrelated to anything we're talking about. Our auditor, Travis Weipert, wanted to let our listeners know, remind them they can vote early today at the North Liberty Community Library from 11 to 5, and the Coralville Public Library from 10 to 4, and today at the auditor's office from 9 to 5. So if you want to vote early, you can do it today.
I need to know, is it rigged?
Johnson County, yeah, it's going to be Democrat.
Is it rigged? Is it a hoax?
It's always going to be Democrats.
Is it more rigged, or is it more of a hoax?
Woke Johnson County.
Yeah. I was accused an email a while ago. It was after somebody I was called a left-wing propagandist.
Woo!
So I'm like, from listening, I got an email because they can get the email off of. And it was he called me part of the left wing and I didn't. I'm like, whatever. I mean, whatever. I'm not in either party.
I am.
We're a mess right now.
I am, and Trump can. God, somebody was calling me on. Well, you said this about him. All I said is I wanted him to combust. That's all.
You know,
what's wrong with that?
Freedom of speech.
Yeah. Yeah. Just spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
That would be messy, though.
Wouldn't that be great at a rally, though?
If he went exploded?
Yeah.
You don't read about spontaneous combustion very much anymore.
No, but it happens.
It seemed like it used to happen all the time.
Yeah.
Sounds like a 60s or early 70s band.
Yeah. Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah,
yes.
doesn't it?
There was a song, Spontaneous Combustion. We played it at the Plus.
By who?
I don't remember
Yeah,
now.
the Plus also played a song called Turd.
Yeah.
Who did that?
I don't remember, but it would show up. We used to, in Coralville, had the server in the studio, in the air studio instead of Steve's basement.
Was it Gigi?
And we could look up there and see what was playing at the time, and there was this song called Turd.
I wonder if maybe Gigi Allen did that song.
I think.
Are you looking up spontaneous?
Yeah, song. Who in the hell did that?
I love these silent moments when.
Yeah, it's a drama. It builds to a crescendo.
I used to try
The Fuzz.
The Fuzz, okay.
Yeah.
Did spontaneous combustion or Turd?
No, Spontaneous Combustion.
I used to try to fill those moments up, but now I just give up. The best are when you and Suter are both looking up something, and I'm sitting here like a freaking zombie. Cell phones have taken over this show. They really have. It's amazing how dependent we are on cell phones.
A zombie.
The Rolling Stones did a song called Turd on the Run.
Turd on the run.
A song called Moose Turd Pie.
Who did the song we were doing? Who did that?
That was Fox on the Run.
Who does that? Fox.
Sweet.
Sweet. God.
Is it Sweet or The Sweet? I've heard both.
Sweet.
Not to be confused with Matthew Sweet.
Yeah. We play him.
Yeah, he had a couple hits, didn't he?
There's a song called S. It's just called S. Stylized as $H T, edited for radio as Shh.
Yeah.
Is a song by the American hip-hop recording artist Future. Well, I've heard of Future. It was released on September 24th, 2013 as the third single from his second studio album, Honest. The song peaked at number 34 on the U.S. Billboard Hot R&B chart.
Yeah.
It's just called S.
S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drake was supposed to appear on the remix, but it didn't happen. Yeah, he's got some heat on him right now.
Now, what are you looking up?
I'm just passing time.
Yeah.
Aren't we all? If we're taking a break, we got to talk about something with the NASCAR. There may be an issue today.
I'm updating my Twitter just to see if there's any news, but no, I was mostly just passing time.
They're expecting rain delays in the first race, and it's on the same channel as the second race, and they might overlap. So they gave us a whole email of stuff we can do.
Do we have more rain coming today?
It's supposed to end by about 1, isn't it?
Well, we had a nice a nice little soaking this morning.
Then more showers like really late Sunday night.
But nothing.
And a lot of rain on Monday, I think. If I remember. You've got it in front of you, Steve.
Yeah. It's slight chance of showers between 1 and 3. Otherwise, it'll get cloudy. It is cloudy. 70% chance of rain, which we're getting.
The high's only 73 today?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it gets in the mid and upper 80s, like starting Sunday or Monday?
Sooner or later.
Sunday, it's around 81.
Here we go.
And sunny. Then showers and a thunderstorm Sunday night. Showers, thunderstorms Monday. Showers and thunderstorms Monday night. Showers and thunderstorms Tuesday. Showers and thunderstorms Tuesday night.
What are the highs?
What are the? You mean like 40% chance, or is this like 100%? It's just no doubt whatsoever. It's just going to be showers and thunderstorms.
Anywhere between 40 and 60%.
Okay, so there's a chance.
And the highs will be in the 80s. On Tuesday, it'll be 86.
That's June for you. It's coming.
Yeah.
Summer's here.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't need that much more rain. I mean, I didn't mind this today. My grass in the back was actually starting to get, some of it was actually starting to get a little brown. It looked a little dry, but today when I woke up, it was a nice soaking coming down. And I didn't hear much thunder and lightning. Was there much this morning?
I didn't hear.
I didn't notice any.
I just noticed some nice
a lot of rain.
Just a lot of rain.
Yeah.
So, but.
Yeah, it was pouring earlier.
Yeah, when I woke up, it was raining pretty hard, and it was weird. It was coming towards my house. It was at a weird angle, which it normally doesn't do, but.
So what's the NASCAR thing? You got to carry it off the internet?
Yeah, most of you have one-port XDS. If you have multi-port, you can use mrn.com, blah, blah, blah. Telling you that we would prefer you carry the Xfinity race if there's a conflict. And if you just go over MRN and use the stream on their website, they'll stick with the truck race until the checkered flag, and then they'll switch to the NXC race, the Xfinity race, if we stream it. We got to figure out how we're getting it and what we do.
Well, I don't care. What do you want to do? Well, just tell Tom to take it off the internet.
Okay. I don't even know if we usually take it off the internet or if we have. We have something on the board for it though, right?
Yeah, it's going to be on the satellite.
Okay.
But the satellite, you said, is going to cut it off.
I don't know. You'll have to read the email. It's a long email.
I'll read the email.
There's phrases like abundance of caution being used.
So what? It's weather.
Yeah, the races are in two different places. One's in Portland and one's in Illinois, and Illinois is getting this. So they might have a rain delay in their noon race. Then the race tonight, or at 3 o'clock, is in Portland, Oregon. So there's two different races in two different places.
I see.
Same day.
You got decision to make, Captain. Call Suter.
I just take it off whatever comes over the satellite.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Just run whatever's coming over.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever coming over, whatever they feed us. And if they cut out of the truck race, they cut out of the truck
So who are you getting an email from?
Bob Quick from MRN, the Motor Racing Network.
Oh, okay.
We're an affiliate, so they send us to all the affiliates.
See, they used to be on different satellites.
All right, I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
They just changed a bunch of stuff.
But they give you guys suggestions on what they think you should do?
Well, they also installed a new receiver, so they're saying this is the first time we've dealt with this with the new receiver. That's why they're sending out all these instructions.
And it's unreliable? Is it Mediacom? Is that who's...
Yes, it's Mediacom. It's unreliable.
That's going to become just my walking punchline now.
What the hell?
I just hope I can watch this game today, because I haven't seen her play in like 3 or 4 games because they've all been on streaming devices, and I just hope I can watch it without the service freezing up. It's going to be so annoying because they got a chance to win today. And the game is in Chicago, right?
Yeah. Is it? Okay. Well, it's not too far from Indiana. So
It'll be interesting. You know the place is going to be rocking.
Oh, God, yes.
It's gonna, I bet you there's a decent amount of Iowa fans that maybe made that drive.
Yeah.
Spend a weekend in Chicago. I wonder if some media people might even be over there. I mean, you could, spend a nice weekend in Chicago, go to the game. It's a little shorter than driving to. It's about 2 hours shorter than Indy.
Yeah. And it's a weekend in Chicago. Right? The game's over by 1:30?
Yeah, 11 o'clock. That's an early starting time.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's probably how they fit it into ESPN versus. Yeah. Wasn't it supposed to be on? What was it supposed to be on before, according to this? NBA TV. Yeah. Which just picks up the local broadcast and shows it on NBA TV.
So you think they moved it just because there's such a demand for it, you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Boy, they play again tomorrow night at 7 against the Liberty. Sunday 6-2.
They just don't. I mean, they don't get any rest.
They really don't. So they're playing New York Liberty again?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Isn't that like the 8th time?
Third time.
What a weird schedule. Although there was only 11
Third
teams.
time in 10 games.
Yeah, there's only 11
teams, but it still seems a little
Doesn't it seem
high.
like they're just trying to get Caitlin Clark on TV as much as possible early in the season?
Yeah, and get her beaten down.
Well, that's what's happening. But
hey, let's have her play the best teams, and hopefully she'll play well, but they get beat. So
They
we'll
play
have,
LA?
we'll have all these different narratives going on.
They do get to play the Mystics on my birthday on the 7th of...
And I've heard Van Morrison's going to be there to do the opening tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be there to
Mean, yelling, screaming.
Yeah.
Anti-vax stuff.
Anti-vax.
Stop the steal.
Drain the swamp.
Is he just anti-vax, or is he also a Trump guy?
I don't think he...
No, I don't think he's a Trump guy. I don't think he cares about
politics
American
per
politics,
se.
Yeah.
No, he's just an a-hole.
He's angry and mean.
Yeah,
I remember he did didn't he do a whole record about anti-vax stuff?
Yes,
he did.
Yeah,
didn't he and Clapton do something together?
Yes. The anti-vax thing.
Yeah.
But no. Listen, Clapton's always great guitarist, all this crap, but he's been a racist from forever.
Yeah,
he just is, and a lot of people from England are.
The Led Zeppelin wasn't.
Yeah,
Jimmy
no.
Page and Robert Plant weren't.
Not at all. Nor were the Beatles.
Nor were the Stones.
Yeah, but
how about the Kinks?
Huh? Kinks are just odd.
Yeah.
Kinks are suspect.
Okay.
But not racist. I don't believe they're racist. I don't know. No, he's always been a racist. Van Morrison's always been
a dick.
A dick.
Was Van Morrison the one when Brown Eyed Girl got popular? He said, "I don't want to have a hit ever again."
Yeah, he told that to Dick Clark on American Bandstand.
American Bandstand. You've told that story.
I got the.
He was upset that it was
video
popular, right?
of it. Huh?
He was upset that it was popular.
Yeah.
Whereas when Dave was making fun of Jerry's like, "Yeah, what do you do? You know, what do you do? We got a hit."
Yeah.
That's still one of my all-time favorite interviews.
Yeah. Well,
because he just kept making fun of him for having what every band strives for. You know.
Yeah. A mainstream hit.
And there's the Grateful Dead in their latter stage. Just say, "Yeah, we couldn't avoid it. we could not avoid doing a really super pop." They made a ton of money on Touch of Grey.
It's a great song.
It's a good song. It really
the
is.
video's fun too.
Yeah,
with the little skeletons.
But it's different than it's different than 40 minutes of Cassidy live, is what I'm saying. That was a different side of the Grateful Dead, and just the way Jerry was humbly saying, "Yeah, we're."
We didn't know. He knew that Dave was kind of making.
Oh, he was.
Fun
And
of
so
him
did Bob Weir.
Yeah,
because Bob Weir said something to Jerry like, "I don't think he's necessarily complimenting us." If I remember the interview right, it was great, and Dave was just laughing. No, it was good. God, I saw the video the other day. Somebody put it on Twitter of Chris Farley's entrance into Letterman's show. The time where he came in from the back door
and just run everywhere,
took the guy and threw him in the dumpster. And then came back and then said, Dave, should I worry? I've got a sharp pain in my left arm and chest. And Letterman's and he's sweating and wheezing and breathing. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was pretty funny.
I loved Letterman.
So did I. I miss it. I don't watch any of this stuff anymore.
I watch Colbert, and Jan likes Kimmel. I can't stand Fallon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Fallon kind of annoys me.
I watched Seth Meyers one time, and he never made me laugh. And I just happened to be surfing. I'm going to listen to his monologue, and I never laughed once.
He's not good at the monologue. He's even admitted it. That's why he doesn't even stand up for it. He sits at his desk like Weekend Update. Yeah, I do like a closer look. They've put research into that, and that's a pretty good segment. But after that, I'll usually switch over to After Midnight.
But Dave's the only one, because I really didn't watch. Did you watch Jay Leno much? I didn't.
No, I didn't. No. I didn't like Leno.
No,
I didn't.
I liked him when he was on Dave's show.
I did too.
Yeah, but he was like a different guy then.
Yeah, I liked Johnny Carson. I loved him.
I met Leno. He was in Davenport.
If you get a Roku, you can get there's an entire Johnny Carson channel that just shows Johnny Carson highlights.
See, I would
all day.
I mean, I don't know if I could watch it all day, but I enjoy.
But it's good to know it's there whenever you want.
Sure.
Yeah. Pull that up in the press box.
Leno was the nicest guy.
Was he? I've heard that about him.
He was nice to the affiliates. He would go out to the affiliates, go to Waterloo and meet everybody at the station and be really nice. And
I've heard that about him.
Do stuff like that.
That's
and so the affiliates loved him. I read the book Late Shift.
Yeah.
But it was the other Hollywood people who didn't like him. So they're the ones who are always ripping him on TV, and that's why people make fun of Leno, but a lot of people liked him.
Well, before he had the TV show or anything, we were still doing. When I went out to Los Angeles the first time I saw him, he was at the Comedy Store. And
he was good as a stand-up.
Was really funny. And then he came to Davenport, and KFMH, we hosted him for some reason. And he was just as nice a guy, brought his motorcycle. He had a motorcycle he traveled with.
He's a big auto. Remember, he's got a bunch of fancy cars.
Yeah.
Didn't he just recently have an accident? Was he in a fire or something?
He was in a fire.
So I thought
but he lost a lot of his cars in a fire or something.
He was. But it was a pretty serious thing.
Yeah, but he's okay now.
No, I've heard though. That's good to know. I always like hearing about.
But I didn't like him on the. I didn't like.
It just didn't work for me. It just didn't.
No.
I was.
Yeah, Letterman.
I was devoted to Letterman.
That ad they did. For a Super Bowl.
Oh, with Oprah's between them? Yeah, that was great.
I still miss the old...
where Letterman makes fun of...
I still miss the old Letterman, though, like the lady that would come out with the book club and cuss him out. Remember that?
Gus, the gruff but lovable driver of the NBC bookmobile.
Well, what you remember?
It was just a forklift with a desk on it.
But I'm talking. Do you remember the old lady?
Yeah, she was like the librarian.
And they had her on one night, and they had to block out everything. She's like you could tell she was calling him and everything. And then they block it out, and Letterman was just sitting there laughing, and then she just rolled away. And she basically told him to F off the whole time.
It was a desk on a forklift.
My dad always likes the bit with Larry Bud Melman at the bus station where he's like pulling the mic away from himself as he's talking.
Those are good. I thought Biff Henderson was good.
I met Biff Henderson once.
I thought he was good. I liked it when they threw watermelons off the roof and they exploded.
I went to visit my sister in Los Angeles when she was going to college in Burbank at she wanted to get into makeup or something like that. And so I'm like, I want to see the Hollywood sign. So we drove around whatever that park is there. And we saw all these TV trucks, and we thought they were at Beretta's house. Because that's when the trial was going on. So we stop, and it turns out Letterman was doing his Biff Around the World segment.
Okay.
And Biff Henderson was at the Hollywood sign. So they weren't ready to tape yet. We just walked down, and my sister and I spent like a half hour just talking to Biff Henderson. Just the three of us. And he was like the nicest guy.
I figured he would be a nice guy. Is he no longer with us?
I haven't heard that
he passed.
I don't think he did.
I thought.
I don't know.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Well, I met Gene the Dancing Machine.
Who Suter does not like.
I don't
you
know.
and I both.
Yeah. How can't you like it?
Suter dismisses him. He's beneath him.
Biff Henderson is still with us at age 77.
Good.
Good.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought. But I love Gene the Dancing Machine.
I did too.
That was part of the Gong Show.
Yeah.
Yes. Gong Show was great, and I didn't even get the drug and cocaine and alcohol references. I was like 5
Did you
when
ever
that was
see
on.
his movie? The movie?
No, but I wanted to. Sam Rockwell plays him, right?
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell's great.
He is a good actor.
Yeah, it is just,
Remember Sam Rockwell in The Green Mile?
I never saw Green Mile.
yeah.
Ugh. Remember his character in The Green Mile?
Yeah. That was
Depressing movie.
yeah, it really was.
I mean, it was inspirational in some ways,
it was depressing.
but it was depressing.
Yeah.
Really depressing. I mean, that was Stephen King too, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
It's amazing what
One of those short stories he did along with
it's
like
amazing.
Stand By Me.
It's amazing what goes on in that guy's head. And what's funny is he's really he shows up. He's really political, and I don't block him or anything, but he's left wing. But it's funny when he'll say something to instigate the Trump worshipers, and then you'll look underneath and you has-been. You've never done. The guy's one of the greatest authors of all time, and you're a hack. You've never done nothing. You couldn't. It's just I love it. Same thing with De Niro. What's he ever done? He's a has-been. I love it when they. I mean, I don't know the purpose of bringing Robert De Niro there the other day. I thought was kind of silly. Didn't you? I mean. I don't need to hear Robert.
Well, I don't
care
know
what
that
Robert
they
De Niro.
brought him so much as he wanted to be.
Okay, that's fine. But do you care what Robert De Niro thinks? I don't.
No, I
couldn't
don't
care
care.
less what Robert.
No.
I think he's a great actor, but I don't care what his political views
No,
are.
I don't care.
And all that does is
doesn't-
rally the opposition.
No,
I just thought it was
I don't
stupid
care
that he
what
would show up there.
says.
Trump called him a has-been. I was eagerly waiting for Trump's response to that. I mean, but you say whatever you want about him. Robert De Niro's a great actor, just like John Voight is. I don't want to hear John Voight his nonsense either, but he's a great actor.
No, celebrity endorsements.
It's ridiculous.
Don't mean anything to me.
No, they don't mean it. And I'm to the point now where I don't really.
I
read much
would
into-
listen if Gene were still on the earth.
But I don't really pay much attention to polls anymore either.
No, because
Whether they support what I want to happen or not, they're
No.
just so unreliable.
and now they're divided, and there's no.
You don't know who's
can't
being
do
polled.
a poll every freaking day. You're told a different.
Yeah, the one thing, CNN had something the other day. Trump was leading Biden 46-43, and then like 3 days later, Biden was leading 49-40.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's just nonsense. I mean,
The only kind of poll I believe in right now
is the
is
at a strip club
the radio poll that
says that you guys are the best.
that we're the best.
There you go. It's not rigged. That's no hoax.
No,
Locals love us.
they love us,
They love us.
and even some non-locals love us.
Yeah, like that guy who sent us the email from the Quad Cities.
Yeah.
He liked Ray's coverage of the baseball game last night because he's a North Scott fan.
There you go. Didn't Hunter do it with him?
Was that
No,
last night?
that's Monday.
Oh,
That's
it's this Monday. Hunter's
That's
making.
a Regina softball game.
I think it'd be funny if Hunter comes out just ripping the kids.
It's the top 15 matchup.
That's a pretty lame attempt there on that. On
I
that.
don't want to-
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, we had a guy here when I first bought the station that I hadn't taken over yet. But
I know, and we know who you.
Yeah,
I never ripped the kids. I just ripped the length of time everything took and the starting times. I more ripped the
You
administration.
had the guy who wanted to fight the coach at City High.
I just didn't. Well, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Went down to the field and wanted to confront Larry Brown.
Larry Brown, yeah.
He did. He not wanted to. He did.
Well, he did, yeah.
How many state titles did Larry Brown win? I mean,
He didn't like the
More than the guy who wanted to question him.
Well, but that was his last.
did you get rid of him after that?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Jesus. And Brown never forgave me, and I
can see
apologized 18 times.
There's nothing more you can do.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like
guarantee
how
you,
Hampshire never forgave us, even though Anthony died like 15 years ago.
they still.
No.
What did he do to piss off Hampshire?
This woman was in a play, and they had a provocative picture.
It was an opera, and she had an opera outfit, and
Yeah.
her boobs were very well displayed
And there was a guy
in the photo.
touching the boobs or something, or coming close to touching them. And Anthony, all he said was, "I wish I could come back as her
halter top."
Halter top. And they just.
I mean, it's immature and vulgar, but why is it enough to sever ties?
Now they have.
Yeah.
So did you get like an email or a call or what?
I got a call.
And the
well,
same.
I didn't get just one call.
I would have loved to have been here with Anthony, because Anthony, by the time I got here, was confined at home doing the show from home.
Yeah.
So you got multiple.
Where he would have to apologize to Suter for losing accounts.
You got multiple calls from who?
From Hampshire.
Well, how many? What do you mean?
People at Hampshire. And then
How many people work there?
I don't know. And then I got a call from Dean Board. And that was the first time I went at it with Dean Board.
What was his problem?
The way I was running the station after the previous owner ran the station, he didn't like it.
I didn't even know. Who's Dean Board?
He was a big shot with the university.
I sort of remember that name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And Anthony'd call him our Dean Cheap Suit.
I remember that.
I could see Suter.
That's one of the first things I came into when I started working here, was him calling him that.
Was Suter happy when that stuff with Hampshire went down?
Not really.
No, I've heard Anthony had to apologize for losing more than one client to Suter. Poor Suter. Sorry, Suter.
Sorry, Suter. That's the Anthony. That should be if anyone writes a story on Anthony's life, just call it Sorry, Suter.
And on that note, we bid you a fond adieu from the Suterman Show.
From the Hertin and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Hertin and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
Now, Iowa City's news first.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Stacey Lynn. Some big money's rolling in ever since former President Trump's conviction in his election interference trial. CBS's Natalie Brand reports.
His campaign